Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make a landing page for your lead magnet so you can get more leads, book more sales calls, and sign more clients for your online coaching business. All right. So to do this, I'm going to jump into my computer and we're going to review my landing page for my free training funnel. Okay. So before we jump in, go ahead and smash the subscribe button. I create daily content just like this to help coaches just like you grow and scale their coaching businesses. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so here on the screen right now is my current landing page for my free training. So how this all works is I'm driving traffic to this page. This is in my link in bio. I'm running Instagram and Facebook ads. I also will email this out. I also have other people email this out. And lastly, this is linked on and below and on all my YouTube videos. So all the traffic and all the content that I create drives to this free training. And then when someone watches this free training, they then learn about me. They learn about my offer. They learn how I help people. And at the end, they have an opportunity to book a call with my team to see if we can help. This resource has made, or just having a really solid free training has made my business model so simple. All I need to do is how can I get more people to this page? And once they get to this page, as long as they opt into the page, they're now a lead that I can now text message. I can email videos just like this and let them know of all the things that I have going on. Email marketing is not dead. Every time that I have a big promotion, whenever I send an email, I print money. Okay, that sounds crazy, but it's true, because if I have an email list of a couple thousand people and I send an email, even if 1% of those people take the action I ask them to take, that translates to a lot of dollars, especially in the high ticket space. So I'm a huge fan of building an email list and using lead magnets traditionally like this, like a free training funnel, to grow your business. So let's jump in and I'll talk more about the setup of the page and what you can do to optimize it. Okay. All right. So we're back on the page again. And there's this page itself is two folds. When I say two folds, all that means is above the fold. The fold is like right at the crease of the bottom of the page, right, of one page. So this is one, what is on the screen right now is one fold. This is the second fold, right? It's the second part of the page. It's a very simple page. It's just two folds. You don't need a long sales funnel, like a long sales page for a free training or for a lead magnet. In fact, you shouldn't, right? Because the purpose of this free training is that it should be so good that you don't need to sell it. It's for free. Like if you have to sell, think about that. Think about that. Like if you have to sell really hard to get someone to download something for free, is it really that good of a resource, right? So the actual lead magnet that you're going to be promoting to get more leads to text and email needs to be really solid. You ideally want something that's so good that people don't even need to read. They just be like, yeah, I want that resource. That sounds awesome. Okay. So as you can see with the layout of how I have this, it's very simple. It's two folds. Fold number one has two sections of copy, and then it's got a GIF and a button. That's it. That's four things. And the second fold just has a really simple, hey, here's 5 things you're going to learn from the training. And here's me and my credentials. That's it. It's very, very simple. A good landing page should be getting leads converting to watch the training or get the download above 15%. Currently, this one has a lot of cold traffic going to it converts at around 22%, which I'm very happy about. Sure, I could probably try to test a few headlines and stuff to see if I can get to 25 or 30%, but I'm within KPI and this is booking me calls consistently. So I'm not really changing too much of it. So let's go through each of these sections one by one. So the first thing on the page is a call out section. It's saying brand new training for online fitness, nutrition, and health coaches. Reveals, right? So in this first line, you want to call out your person because you don't want people to opt into this free training who aren't your ideal client. So you want to call them out immediately when they first get to the page. Hey, is this you? If so, keep reading. If not, get out of here, right? So this is who it's for. The next line is very, very simple. It's how to get what they want so that they can get something else they want. That's the framework here, but it's a very simple how to insert what the goal of the person is so that they can insert another goal. That's the copy framework that I've got for this landing page. Now there's 2 other variations and versions you could test as well. Version number 1, how to get 10 clients a month, and you could do a without statement, how to get 10 clients a month without sending cold DMs. Or you could use a with statement. Here's how to get 10 clients a month using Facebook ads or with Facebook ads, right? So those are 3 versions of headlines that you can test, but keep it simple. Again, if you have to sell this, it's for free. It's probably a red flag. I don't know if I want it, right? So that's it. We've got a call out saying who's it for. Here's the benefit of why you should download it or start the training. I've got a GIF. This GIF has doubled my conversion rates for sure, okay? All it is, because it's got a simple play button right here, right? So when someone comes on, especially if they come on from a mobile device, they see the play button, they click the play button. They're like, oh, I want to play the video. Boom, pops up that asks for name, email, and phone number. And then they have the option of, do I want this? I don't know. Either they're like, yes, I'm ready for it. Or they're like, let me see what else. Why should I watch this? Oh, because here's what you're going to learn, which is entering into the second fold. Before I get to second fold, one other important thing is just having your call to action button. So it says, show me how. Have that in the first fold. There's a lot of studies to show that just by having it and making sure that it's available when you first load a page, your conversions will increase. Now, if this isn't here, and let's say I loaded the page and this video is cut in half and it was just text in half of the video, it looks ugly, right? And if that's the first glance or screenshot someone has or image someone has of your brand in the first couple seconds, probably not so good, right? So that's the first fold. Very simple. 4 things. Call out, headline. We can use one of those copy formulas that I shared. Then we've got a GIF with a little play button. It opens a pop-up if they click on it. And then 4 is going to be the call to action button. In the second fold, I added this because my conversion rates at the time were right at 15%. And I wanted to be closer to 22%. So I split tested. And a split test, all that means is I sent, let's say I got 100 people coming to my website. I said 100 people are gonna go here and 100 people are gonna go here. And we're gonna test to see which one does better. And when I did that, this is what I came to realize is that by adding this bottom section here, even though it's really simple, this bumped my conversions from 15 to 22 to 22%. So I was like, woof, that's a pretty big uplift. So from that point on, I've kept it at 2 folds. And again, this part, it's very simple. It covers the 3 things they're gonna learn in it. Hey, here's one thing you're gonna learn. Here's another, here's another, here's another. All I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to sell them to start the training. I'm trying to sell them to give me their contact information so that I can follow up with them, share more about what I do, and also just give them a lot of value. There's a lot of people in here who are watching this video right now because I got your information from this exact free training. And I then made a YouTube video and I sent you, hey, here's my new YouTube video. If you want to learn more about how to create sales funnels and get more clients, check out this video, right? And then I also noticed too that if I added my credentials, the reason I'm adding my credentials here is that I want to relate with more people. So if someone comes to my page and they're also a physical therapist, they're going to be like, ooh, automatic trust association. Boom. If somebody is a strength and conditioning coach, they see CSCS, so they'll be like, okay, cool. This guy actually knows what he's doing. He's a good coach. He's not just an online marketer. Same thing here. If someone has any experience in weightlifting, all of those small little things now can help me form a relationship and trust with somebody. So I list them all out because it takes up very little time to do so, and it does help. Cool. And then click the button below to get started. And it's the same pop-up that pops up. Okay. Very, very, very simple. You don't need to overcomplicate it. So all I did with this is I actually had a white background and I had some text here and I paid a graphic designer, about 100, 200 bucks to make them customize my funnel just to make it look cleaner and better. But it's very simple, right? It's a very simple layout. You don't need a full-blown sales page for a free training. In fact, don't do that, okay? Just have something simple just like this. Now, we'll talk one more thing. We'll talk about pop-up. All right, so inside of the pop-up, when you click that, it says, enter your info to access the training on demand, right? So they're gonna get it immediately. Once you put your info in, you're gonna get it immediately. It's on demand. And all I'm asking for is name, email, and phone number, okay? That's it. And then right here, there's a box that says, I agreed to having this training and bonuses sent to me via SMS, and I agreed to the terms and privacy policy of Peak Fitness Consulting. So this is new. I actually had to add this in September because there's some new rules in regards to text message marketing. It's called A2P compliance. So they changed some stuff up. Beforehand, I could just ask for name, phone number, email, and I didn't have to have them check out the box. And honestly, it didn't change my conversions. At first, I panicked and I tried, oh, I'm just gonna remove phone number completely and I'm just gonna ask for name and email. But my funnel is very text message heavy. So when we did that, our conversions started to drop. So I added this back in there and updated the box. And within about like 2 weeks, I figured out a really solid strategy that works really well for us. Okay, so that's there. And then last but not least, I also give, like once someone opts into this, I give them more free trainings and more freebies. So I put a value to that. And I'm about to update it and add a mini course in here. So the value is gonna be $9.97 for all the things that are included. Right now it's $4.95 because I give them tweet templates, like tweet Canva templates for posts, which would be valued at, I don't know, a couple $100. I give them a content strategy, and I also give them a strategy on how to set up their Instagram profile, and they're all trainings. So I added all those together and bonused them and said, hey, make sure your information in here is correct because I'm gonna send you more stuff. Because a traditional funnel, like, you're gonna come in here, you're gonna go watch the training, and you might put fake information in because you don't wanna be contacted, right? Like, but if you're gonna say, hey, I'm gonna contact you with more value, make sure you put the right information in so you get it. It should increase the accurate information that's put in here, and more accurate contact information means you can follow up the prospects better, inviting them to call and just helping them and giving them more value, because you have to give them more value. And the more value you can give them, the more likely they are to build the know, like, and trust and want to work with you. Okay. So yeah, this is a quick video. That's what I want to share today, was just my first page of my funnel. A few other things you might want to test. If you don't have a GIF, you can always put, if you have like a free guide or a mini course, you can have an image of the freebie that they're going to get. And when they click that, they would also get a pop-up that pops up. But other than that, keep it simple. You can even experiment with just trying one single fold and not even worrying about the second one. All right. Hope that video helps, guys. If you guys need help with any of this stuff, this is what we do in the Growth Accelerator. We plug and play these systems into your business. And I give everybody this exact sales funnel. So not just this landing page, but also the second page, also the book a call page, and also my entire website. So I wrap all of that together and I give it to my clients. I do that because I don't want you to spend so much time being techie, right? I don't want you to have to worry about the landing pages and the systems and automations. I just want to give it all to you. So if you guys are looking for support, there will be a link below to, one, the free training. So if you just want to check out the free training, great. And then two, there'll be a call link below. So if you want to schedule a call with my team to learn more about what we do, you can do all of that there. All right. Thank you guys for being here, and we'll talk soon.